Well, quinta is one word and like 4 different meanings in Portugal. So quinta, it means farm. But farm, there's no animals like this. It's a wine. Also means fifth. And because Thursday is the 5th day of the week, quinta means also Thursday. Lazy. One word, a lot of things to mean. Over here, we are in the second biggest region of Portugal. It's all the north to the Spanish Galicia, to the Spanish Porto, Galicia. And we have this beautiful specimen here on my left. He's the winemaker himself. He's the owner of the winery. He's a chef. 2 restaurants, multi-task guy, like 7 jobs here, huh? And he was 7 years. Oh, sorry. He corrected me yesterday about 8. Seems like 7, 8. You know, 7 is a lucky number. I'm sorry, not the 8. So, my beautiful friends, his name is Paulo, and now you are going to be with him now, having his wines, and to finish, I will let you know when we can go to have a seat to get all of you. Okay, beautiful people. So, enjoy the most with Paulo. He will explain everything. Cool? Oh, wait a second. Do you guys remember what I said in the bus? What is human nature? Complain? Good. The one, complain my name. The one name.
My friend, in the first moment, sorry my English, okay? I don't speak very well. Sometimes I make a little mistakes in my words. My English is my foreign language, but I gotta try my best. Okay, my friends? Welcome to my town, and welcome to the region of vineyard. The region of vineyard stands on the top of the last mountain you see there. Imagine the top of a mountain, you have a frontier there. Your next trip you go to after the mountain, you go to Douro Valley, another region. There the people only make dry wines and port wine. But in the top, to the north of Portugal, is the region of Vin Verdi. Vin Verdi only born there. It's the unique place in the world only born this wine. This one is very special. It's the unique one as natural sparkling. Sometimes the people when taste the wine suppose this is CO2. But my friend, when you pick the grapes and you smash the grapes, the wine is sparkling. It's unique in the world. And it's very special again because it's the most certain wine in the world with the flavors and the aromas. And this one again is special because linked to natural fermentation. One inside in the barrel, another in the bottle. In my farm, you will taste 3 qualities of this wine. The first you drink in this moment is Vin Verdi white. Sometimes the people, again, make a little mistake for us. Many times you translate the name of the region. Many times you tell green wine. Green wine. It's not green wine, my friends. It's Vin Verdi. It's the real name, okay? Vin Verdi white is the first glass you drink. The second one you will drink is Vin Verdi Espadal. And last wine you will drink Vin Verdi red. In my farm, I make a new process to make my wines. I don't make blends there. I make only mono grape. For me, it's better to control the maturation. Better maturation, more sugars, better quality wines. And to make the white wine, I use the grape Azal, A-Z-A-L. Why? Because this grape for me is the best way to make white wines. This grape make more sparkling, have more aromas, more flavors. I make better summer wine. It's more refreshing. Okay? But the most famous grape to make white wines is Alvarinho. I suppose you know this, but I don't like Alvarinho. Sorry. Alvarinho, Trajadura, Loureiro, Malvas e Afina. For me the best is Azal. The second wine you will drink is Vin Verdi Espadal. You know what is this Espadal wine? No? Okay, but I suppose sometimes in your own you drink many times rosé wines, yes or no? Okay, but imagine this for us. Imagine this for us. Every rosé wine you drink for us is fake wines. Why? Because the real rosé wine only born there. Do you drink rosé wines in your own? The people need make blends, 80 or 90% with white, 10 or 20% with red. Another solution made vinification. Smash the red grapes and the first choice will go into white wine again to make rosé color. Or sometimes make a process. Smash a little the red grapes and the first choice try to make rosé color. But in this region, one grape unique in the world. The name is Espadal. This grape is very similar to blueberries. It's very dark, but little, but inside when you smash, it's pink. And when you smash these grapes, it makes the real rosé wine. I suppose it's the first time in your life you will drink the real rosé wine. Because only one there, it's very dry, it's amazing, and a lovely wine. The last one you will drink is the Vin Verdi. The Vin Verdi is the most white wine in this region, because normally 1 hectare you produce only 2 to 5,000 liters. The norm is 8 to 10,000 liters. This wine you will drink in a special cup, a mold, porcelain, because the color of this wine is so dark, so intense, so strong. If you drink the wine in these glasses, 3 times, 4 times more, the glass changes the color to pink color. Imagine you drink now, but you forget to clean, tomorrow the glass is clean. Okay? The grape to make this wine is the name vineyard. But every people in this region don't call the name vineyard, don't call the name red wine. They have a nickname, the famous blood of Christ. For me, my opinion, today you will drink the best wine in the world. Is my wine, Vin Verdi.
Yeah.
My friends, if you don't like, I kill you.
Yeah.
My friends are only this of this farm. My friends, this is a farm family, okay? This is one of the 5 farms. This farm is the most smaller farm, only have 80 hectares. But the total, I have 98 hectares, okay? This is a business family, it's a legacy, coming with my grandfather to my father to me. I'm the last in the family to make wines. But you know, work in the business family, you know, is very difficult sometimes. Work with my father, for example, is impossible.
Yeah.
Old rules, old process, old systems, and my father will be allowed with the old process to make the best wine in the region. I tried to explain to my father many times. Sometimes you make wine, sometimes you make vinegar. A lot. But why? Because my father used the same process to every people there to make the vinegar, and this does not make sense. I try to explain to my father, you need to make better, you need evolution. Because the dream of my grandfather is my dream, to put the wine family in every place in the world. But I need to change the process. But my father every time tells me this. I don't understand why he doesn't like my wine because every summer I make parties there. Coming a lot of people, friends, family, neighbors. A lot of people tell me, I love your wine. Your wine is amazing. But I tell to my father, but it's a party, your wine is free. I make people laugh. You need to understand this. But, you know, I need my opportunity to make my wine, but my father don't believe in my new process because I have the solution. Okay, I changed my work. I'm a chef. I have 2 restaurants in downtown Porto, and there I need more experience to make wine. Why? Because every day I see new people to every places in the world. This is very important. Every day, with my experience, the people taste my wines and tell me something to my evolution. The people tell me, I like this, I don't like this, this is amazing, this is good. But I need my opportunity. But my opportunity only coming in 2009, coming time. My father decided to retire and tell me, okay, this is your time now. The farm go to your hands. Now you will make your wine. If you need help, I help you. Good luck. Okay. I change everything. In this moment, you will drink organic wine. I don't use pesticides, chemicals, sulfates, filters, nothing. You drink 100% pure wine. But to make this, my friends, is a long process. Because imagine this, my father, in this farm, this is the most smaller farm, in this farm my father made 350 barrels. I make only 200. I lose 150 barrels. Why? Because it's the translation to the standard wine to the organic wine. For example, the last year died 2,000 trees. Because the tree is born with chemicals. But now I need to clean the soil. Now my trees only eat cow and organic food. But sometimes die because it's a big change to the trees. But in this moment now I will explain for you the old process, the new process, every my problems, do you understand better my process to make my wines. Now, one of the most big discussions I have with my father is change the wood barrels to the steel barrels. This steel barrel is not the same thing. This is a standard steel. And this is a machine. Every you see with the bowls there is machines. These machines work with water and glycol. This is very important because to make my new process, I'm the first and unique man in this region to make a new process to make vineyard. I'm the first man to make organic wine. But why I need change? Because my friends, vineyard only one day. Is it possible to make the vineyard with the same process to make the dry wines? It's very different. Why? Imagine this, harvest. When you pick the grapes and you smash the grapes, the wine is sparkling. When you go put the wine in the barrel, you lose half sparkling. First problem. Second problem is the fermentation. Every wines in the world make fermentation, but the dry wines make 23, 24, sometimes in the top make 25 degrees. Vin Verdi every time make 42, 44, sometimes it's possible to make 45 degrees. This is a problem, because the wine cook a lot, and the wood barrel is not a machine. It's not possible to control when you put less fermentation. The wine cook and you lose a lot of aromas, flavors, residual sugars. You lose a lot of qualities. When you put the wine in the bottle, start at the second level of fermentation. But the second level of fermentation is not sufficiently strong before the wine loses a lot of qualities. When you drink 2 or 3 years more, you will drink vinegar. With my new process now, I control everything. I control fermentation, sugars, aroma, flavors, alcohol, everything. My wine in this moment with 10 years more in the bottle with the same or better quality. My wine in this moment has an illusion in the bottle because I don't lose nothing. Okay? Now I will explain the whole process and the new process for you. Go to the harvest to explain everything. Harvest. First weeks of September and go to the last weeks of October. The last harvest every time is the Spadal grape. This grape needs more maturation. Normally work there 60 or 70 people. Everything is handmade. You pick the grapes and put the grapes in this little machine. This little machine only makes the separation of the grapes to the stalks. Stalks outside. Grapes, only grapes inside. My friends, this is one of the most big problems in every place in the world have the wine. When you drink wines, and sometimes when you drink wines and there, you have a little sensation, a little more acidity. This is the first problem. Because a lot of winemakers, a lot of companies smash together the stalks with the grapes. And this is not good to the wine. You don't put the wine smooth, because the stalks have a lot of acidity, and you mix a lot of acidity in the wine, and you damage the wine, okay? This is the first problem, okay? I put the stalks outside. Only grapes go inside, and this little piece will put inside, into there. Only grapes directly to this second machine there. This second machine there works with bars. It's possible to control the pressure of the grapes, minimum 200 kilos and maximum 3 tons. You smash the grapes, make white, the wine go down, and you pick this little yellow or blue and giant with the same tools there, and you bomb the wine to the steel barrels. Easy, fast, if you see that, it's clean. Imagine you now, my friends, look inside the whole process. My father in his farm, my father in his farm made 350 barrels. Imagine you, my friends, work inside with 350 barrels. I tell you before, Vin Verdi don't like wood. Wood barrels is good to the dry wines. Whiskies, brandies, moonshine, port wine. Today, in your next week, you will drink port wine in 10 years in the barrel. It's amazing. The most young port wine, you will drink port wine with 3 years in the barrel. It's very good. You will drink dry wines in the barrel with 1, 2 years. But if you will drink Vin Verdi with 2 years in the barrel, you don't drink wine, you drink vinegar. This is a problem. Every year you need to clean the wood barrels. But to clean the wood barrels is not easy. Imagine this, to understand better. 10,000 liters. 10,000 liters is the same size as 20 barrels. 20 barrels, imagine one man to clean 20 barrels. 1 month or more. Because to clean the wood barrels, not only put water. You need to scratch the wood. After the scratch, you need to protect the wood to put the new wine. 1 man, 20 barrels, normally is 1 month or more. I clean the machine in 50 minutes. My father had 10 men, work 4 months every day to clean 350 barrels. My employer now, alone, clean everything 1 day. But now imagine this. I make wine. My father makes
vinegar.
Now I will explain the whole process and the new process, my friends. My friends, now, the wine going in the machine, and you put the wine in the barrel. When you put the wine in the barrel, I'll tell you before, you lose of sparkling. Start the fermentation, but the fermentation in the barrel minimum days is 8 and maximum 12. In this time, you lose a lot of aromas, flavors, and sugars. New process. When I go put the one inside, before I go put my machine at 9 degrees, it's cold. When I go put the one inside, I don't lose the sparkling. Started the fermentation, but now it's possible I control fermentation. My wine don't cook at 40 or 42, only cook at minimum 9 and maximum 13. It's a slowly fermentation. Minimum days 30, maximum 60 or more, depending, okay? After the fermentation, I need to kill every microorganisms in the wine. All the process. Every company, every winemakers make the same. It's chemicals, because the chemicals work very well to kill everything. But my friend, this is an organic wine, and you have rules to make organic wine. It's not possible to do nothing with chemicals. I use my system to kill everything. I will put my wine 20 days at minus 15 degrees. I will kill every microorganism in the wine with a natural process, with ice. After to kill, now the most important process for me is clean and protect my wine in the natural reactions. Old process, more chemicals, filters with stones, filters with stages with names, into a maximum 28, 30. To understand better this process, my friend, because every people use the same process, same system. Imagine when you go buy wines in the supermarket. You see a lot of bottles of white wines, very different colors, and sometimes you see bottles of white wines very similar to water. Imagine you buy this bottle, similar to water. Normally it's more cheaper the wine, okay? You buy this wine, you go drink in your own, but sometimes in the same day or the next day, you go tell this. Today I don't feel well. I have pain in my stomach, I have pain in my hair. Why? Guilty, the wine. Because you think, buy wine to drink, but you don't buy wine to drink. This is a chemical solution. Because normally when the wine don't have color, normally it's a fast process to make the wines. Normally these wines go to a filter, a lot of filters, 25, 26 times. There you use natural sugars, natural aromas, natural flavors, natural sediments, natural color. When you put this in the bottle, you need to put a lot of sulfites, chemicals. When you drink, you think you can drink wine, but it's not wine. It's a chemical solution. Normally to make this wine in the same day, one company is supposed to make 100,000 bottles and put in the supermarket. This is impossible. You need waiting to make a process to make wines. Imagine today you go drink wine, I tell you before, with 10 years, 3 years, 2, 1. You need normally minimum 6, 8 months to make a good wine or standard wine. Okay? Imagine now my process to make my wines. I don't use filters, okay? I clean my wine with gravity. I waiting 35 days to clean the first step, my wine. The sediments coming down in 35 days, slowly, is the first step. 35 days. Second step, I need clean better, but now at the same time, I need protect my wine in the natural reaction. Then I will put 4 kilos of slice of potatoes, very skinny, but only one potato work inside. You have a lot of types of potatoes. You have red potatoes, yellow potatoes, potatoes to put in the oven, potatoes to make smashed potato. But you have only one potato is amazing to make wines. Is the potato to make sheep's potato. Why? Because this potato have less starches. The starches don't put flavor in the wine, but at the same time make a strong reaction because the wine have a lot of acidity. This acidity and the sparkling of the wine make a strong reaction and my wine don't have more oxidation. And the slice when coming down absorb the last sediments and clean better. To understand better this, my friends, imagine this. When you go buy a bottle of wine and you open the bottle but not drink, you put the bottle 1 day open, you will see the color. Your wine change the color because they have oxidation. If you try and make this with my wine, it's possible with my wine 3 days open. My wine is the same, okay? Because this is a natural protection, okay? A natural reaction in the wine, okay? Last process, flowers of blossom, chestnuts, the little white flowers. Inside is amazing because make the same reaction with the potatoes, but after, when coming down, clean to put my wine ready to put in the bottle. But when coming down, after 20 days, put a strong protection in my wine to live more years in the bottle. If you see, natural products, natural reaction, 100% natural wine, okay? When I go put the wine in the bottles, down, I have a lot of natural segments. I go pick these natural segments. I go mix with the skins there when I smash the wine. I go cook in a machine, a long heat, and I go make the famous moonshine, grappa, schnapps, blue vin. This is very important in this region because a lot of people make this to sell to the Dorval. You know, today we drink port wine. To make port wine you need a lot of moonshine. Why? Because when the wine is in the top of fermentation, top sugars, okay? You need stop. To stop, you mix moonshine. Normally to make 1 barrel, you need 1 barrel is 500 liters, okay? 1 barrel you need 120 to 140 liters with moonshine. To put in a barrel after you will wait 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 20 years to make the port wine, okay? Now, this is the process to make the white, spadal, and red. To start with the red is different. Why is different? Because, my friend, every red grapes in every place in the world, the skins have more acidity. Sometimes when you drink red wine, sometimes it's possible you have the same sensation there, a little acidity there. Why? Because the winemakers make a little mistake. Smash the red grapes in the machine, and I tell you before, it's very important, minimum 200 kilos. Sometimes 200 kilos is a lot to smash the red grapes. Why? Because if you smash a lot, make more acidity, and you don't put the wine smooth, because you mix a lot of acidity in the wine, when you go drink, you have more there. It's not smooth, it's not good wine. I never use this. I use the most old process in the world. There. I changed because my father had installed. A lot of people have the same but in concrete. I buy a machine because this is my new process. I need to change everything. I need to control my wine. There, but to smash I use the same people. 5 teams, 5 people, clean very well the feet, legs, and coming inside. Why my wine is amazing? Because the flavor of my feet, my friends. The world there. First day to smash, 10 hours. Second day, 5 hours. Last day, 3 hours more. After to smash, in the central computer there, I go control the fermentation. I go put my fermentation at 3 degrees. I go put my wine sleep. My wine will sleep inside 10 days to in color, aroma, and flavors natural. After 10 days, I go put my wine to this handmade machine. This machine is my big secret. This machine is unique in the world, only exists in my farm. It's created, invented, and designed for me. This machine is to kill the last acidity in the wine and to put the wine more smooth. The wine works inside 48 hours, no stop. After 48 hours, no stop, I will put the wine to the still barrels to make the same process, the white and spadal. Okay? Now, the surprise for you. Today, my friends, you have a surprise because I'm the first man in the world to make red wines only with women. Only women work for me. And you is the first time in your life you will drink red wine only with women's feet. I will show you, David. I will show you to believe me, but why? Because I make a study and I see the woman's feet have more aromas, more flavors. You believe this? Smell better. Better wine. It's a joke.
Oh my goodness. Oh yes. That was the last one.